Nah, it's done. It's done, fam. It is done. It is done. It is done. Done. I'm on to the next thing, yo.
Think I got my swagger back.
You get an L, you get an L, you get an L. That's how life feels like sometimes. Life comes at you fast, especially when you are in a trade and it's going in your favor, and then boom, it just reverses and it hits your stop loss. Hopefully you had a stop loss in place, or else those red numbers will start getting larger and larger. It is annoying though, I won't even lie. It's super annoying to experience losses in Forex, and it's even more annoying to experience them consecutively. Too many losses can lead to heightened emotions, it can lead to lack of confidence, the desire to revenge trade, the desire to give up on trading overall, etc. The negative effects on your psychology is the exact reason why I wanted to talk about this. So if you are having a hard time dealing with losses in Forex, then keep watching. What is up, guys? Candice B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. I feel like it's been a while since you guys have seen my face, so hey. Now in today's video, I wanted to briefly talk about the one part of Forex that practically everyone hates to talk about, which is losing trades. But honestly, this is one of the most important topics to talk about when it comes to Forex because it's the reality and it's something that every trader has to deal with all throughout their Forex trading journey. So I wanted to share with you guys 5 quick points that I personally keep in mind when I am dealing with losing trades in Forex myself. I hope that these pointers can also help some of you guys out as well, especially those who are having a really difficult time with just simply being okay with losing trades. Now, as a disclaimer, the points that I'll be sharing with you guys in this video today are just simply things that I personally use to help me get over losses in Forex. These are just a few things amongst many others that are helpful to keep in mind, in my opinion, when it comes to dealing with losing trades. I definitely encourage you guys all to figure out different ways and methods to deal with Forex losses in a way that will benefit you. So that being said, let's get right into it. First thing to keep in mind is don't panic. That is probably the worst thing you can do during or after losing a trade. In fact, this is actually where the opposite needs to happen. You have to be more focused than ever. You have to think as rational as you can because it is very important to manage your trade effectively, especially when it is in drawdown. Being prepared for all possible scenarios before you even enter the trade is, in my opinion, the best way to avoid panicking. For example, let's say that you have predetermined your stop loss and your take profit before you enter the trade, right? And then all confluences line up for you to actually enter the trade. However, price goes against you and now you are in drawdown. So you remain calm because 1, you have already accepted your risk when you had predetermined your stop loss, and 2, you still have the option of cutting your losses short early and exiting the trade before it even hits your stop loss. Now, this is the ideal situation because this is how a trader would trade if they are not panicking at all. And this is what happens when you plan beforehand. It all comes down to how well you plan because even though we cannot control price and where it ends up going, we can control how we react to it and how we adjust accordingly. Now, mind you, this is way easier said than done. Being able to manage your trade and adjust to market conditions accordingly takes so much time and practice, it is crazy. It takes so much work. So try not to be too hard on yourself. I don't know about you guys, but I personally am my biggest critic, so I'm kind of talking to myself in a way as well. The best thing that I can do for myself and my psychology is to constantly tell myself, Candice, don't panic, take a chill pill, just chill out. Now, the second thing is to understand that losing trades are normal. It is normal. Say it with me. It is normal. Good job. The way that blinking your eyes is normal, the way that eating food is normal, losing trades is normal. Now, you may see individuals on social media posting a lot of winning trades. You see those big numbers and they're all in blue and you don't see any red. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not winning trades. I'm just saying, please do not be fooled. There is a very, 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 very high chance that these individuals also experience losing trades at some point or another. Forex is by no means a game of being perfect because obviously we would all fail very badly. The goal is to simply make more than you lose and to retain those profits through disciplined risk management. That's it. Now, I feel like things are naturally scary when you are not used to it. You know, stepping outside of your comfort zone is always that fear of the unknown. But once you experience the unknown, then it becomes the known, and then there's nothing to fear. So because losing trades in Forex is so normal and is literally a part of the business, there is no need to be scared of it. You can't avoid it. The next time that you are losing a trade, just think to yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen with this losing trade? I lose money? That is it. The fact that you still have to blink doesn't change. The fact that eating food doesn't change. The only thing that changes is that you lost money. Now, how much money you lose, that is up to you. That is none of my business. But hopefully you are not trading Forex with money that is meant for bills and other important things in your life. The point that I am trying to make is that it should not be the end of the world if you lose a trade. But if you do feel like it is the end of the world if you lose a trade in Forex, please stop trading. This is coming from someone who advocates for mental health. That is not healthy. The sooner that you understand and accept the fact that losing trades in Forex is normal, the easier it will be for you to deal with. The third thing is to remember your why for starting Forex. We all have different reasons to do things in life, right? Hopefully those reasons are to help you become a better person and to help others as well. Now, of course, it goes without saying that making money is a huge part about why people start Forex in the first place. But it needs to be a little bit deeper than that, because if you are experiencing losses in Forex and you are just so mentally exhausted, then your why should be that driving force as to why you are able to regroup and continue. However, if your why is just simply to make money in Forex and that's it, that's just the bottom line, you just want to make money, then you'll most likely give up altogether after you experience some losing trades, and then you're going to try to probably find some other thing to make money quickly. So when you are dealing with losing trades over and over and over again and you feel like giving up, then ask yourself, are you feeling like giving up because your why isn't strong enough? For me personally, one part of my why includes obtaining time freedom in order to live my best and most fulfilling life. Another part of my why is to have the ability to give back and encourage others as much as I can. But in addition to this, the bottom line is that I am so in love with just analyzing charts. I can literally do it all day and night. I put on some gospel music or some slow jams just to kind of get my mind at ease, and I just analyze. And I've noticed over the past few years that any time I experience consecutive losses and I just kind of have to take a little mental break and reset, there is always something that draws me back to the charts. And I share that to simply say that a good way to figure out if you are truly passionate about something, like anything in this world, is to take in how often you think about it when you are not doing it. Then at that point, it'll be easy for you to remember your why for starting. The fourth thing that can help you deal with Forex losses is to increase your self-esteem. For new traders especially, losing trades can take a direct hit on your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And I know that happened to me when I started trading. If this is you, I definitely do not want you to feel alone, because this happens to more traders than you think. But increasing your self-esteem should not feel like this grueling task that you're trying to avoid doing just because, you're sad after losing a trade. There are many simple and fun things that you can implement to ensure that you have high self-esteem, which leads to higher confidence, because confidence is very important when it comes to Forex. You have to be confident in your analysis, confident in entering and exiting a trade, confident in yourself overall. A few simple and powerful ways to help build your self-esteem after losing trades includes doing something creative to keep your mind off of the losses, doing something to help others, reading something inspirational, putting on a nice outfit and taking pictures of yourself. Trust me, there are so many things that you can do outside of Forex trading that will in turn directly affect your Forex trading. So just make sure those things are positive and help you to increase your self-esteem and self-confidence so that you can get right back on the charts with that positive mindset. The fifth and final thing is to learn from your losses and move on. We move, as my British cousins and friends say. But yeah, honestly, it's what you have to do. You just gotta move on. You've taken your L, now it's over. Keep it moving. The worst thing that you can psychologically do is to dwell on your losses, because that will affect your next trades for sure. It really will. You might not think it affects your next trades, but trust me, a lot of times it does. That is what we want to avoid, because yes, sure, okay, you lost your trade, fine. That is no big deal. But once you are out of that trade and you have taken your L, you have to do everything you possibly can to avoid it from happening again, which includes learning from your loss. Now again, this is way easier said than done because shoot, we are only human, right? Shoot. I know for me, it takes catching a few L's for me to be like, okay, no, time to switch it up. This can't keep going on. But I'm just stubborn, ask my parents. In my opinion, a really good way of learning from your losses is just to keep track of all of your trades so that you can go back and review them and you can see what works and what doesn't. And hopefully this results in you repeating what you did right and avoiding what you did wrong in the future. I honestly can't even explain to you guys how helpful it is to track your trades and build that data. It is a real eye-opener, seriously, because it'll help you stop and look and be like, yo, I've been doing the same mistake over and over, and it's causing the same negative results. It's never caused a good result. But honestly, at the end of the day, it comes down to your psychology and how you look at things. And a good way to look at your losses is as learning lessons. Anytime you lose a trade, whether big or small, whether you followed your plan or not, just look at it as a lesson. That's it. Just remind yourself this is a lesson. This is going to help me get better. A tough lesson, but a lesson nonetheless. So let's learn from these losses and move on. But those are the 5 main things that I personally keep in mind when dealing with losses in Forex. I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative in some sort of way. If you did, please let me know by hitting that like button. I would really appreciate that. Also, feel free to comment down below and let me know what methods that you personally use to deal with losses in Forex. I would really love to know, and maybe it can help other people. Last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my videos on my channel. I appreciate you lovely people for stopping by to watch this video, and I hope you have a fantabulous day, week, and life. Bye!